They know where you live, they know how much money you make, where you work, whom you have been talking to, and what you have been messaging. Well, no, I'm not talking about God, I'm talking about Facebook over here. From connecting us with long lost friends to making us scroll mindlessly for hours, Facebook has come a long way. Well, what's the big deal about it? And since we are all about everything legal over here, what has that got to do with us? Well, let's explore together. Hi, this is Advocate Afrin Hussain, currently practicing at Alipur Judges Court, Kolkata. And in today's video, let's dwell a little more into how Facebook works. To an average person, Facebook presents its laws, terms and conditions and its data policies very simply. Facebook says that it builds technology to help people connect with each other, build communities and grow businesses. It officially states that it doesn't charge you to use Facebook and other products of Facebook and its services, and it also officially states that it doesn't sell your data. So where is the issue over here? Well, it's only when we see the fine print do we realize what's really up. From the legal point of view also, it's very interesting because Facebook ticks all the boxes of legality to do what it does, and in all probability you along with billions of other people have already agreed to the terms and conditions of Facebook when many years ago you had signed up and created your profile. So let's get into a comparison in between what Facebook says and what you should actually infer. Facebook says its mission is to give people the power to build communities and bring the world close together. What you should understand that you allow Facebook to use each and every data that you share about yourself, from which school you studied in to where you graduated from to where you work and where all you have traveled. Facebook has all the data of your call recordings and phone contacts. Facebook officially states that it doesn't charge you to use Facebook or its other products. Instead, businesses and organizations pays Facebook to show you ads of their products and services. What you should understand that you allow Facebook to get knowledge about all your likes and dislikes, your purchasing capacity and the brands that you prefer. Facebook says you grant them a non-exclusive, transferable, sub-licensable, royalty-free and worldwide license to use your IP content that you post on Facebook. What you should understand, you own all the content and information that you post on Facebook, for example photos and videos which are called IP content or intellectual property, but that doesn't mean Facebook has no rights. Facebook retains the right to use your content for business and advertisement purposes. Facebook says you give them the permission to use your name, profile picture, content and information in connection with commercial, sponsored or related content enhanced and served by Facebook. What you should understand is that you permit any business or other entity to pay Facebook to display your name and or profile picture along with your content and information without any compensation to you. Facebook can record your IP addresses, your email addresses and your friend's phone number, even the content of your messages. And they do it all legally because you have agreed to it. In conclusion, it is up to us how aware we are and how carefully we control the information that we share about ourselves through harmless actions of ours. Remember, if you are not paying for a service, you are not the customer. You are the product that is being sold. This is Advocate Afrin Hussain signing out.